everybody, I'm Andy the Kenworth Guy. Thanks so much for coming by the channel today. So today I'm inside because it's freezing cold outside. It's minus 30 and we're looking at a brand new T680. So let's check it out. All right, so here we are. So this is a brand new 2024 T680 Next Gen. It is for sale and we are blowing them out. We have several of them to choose from, and some with super singles, some with regular drives, and this one here is sitting on a 232-inch wheelbase. It has the 455 PACCAR engine underneath the hood here. We'll look at that in a minute. But looking up front here, we have our standard headlights. We have some with the LED headlights if you wanted to go to that. We have that three-piece painted bumper with the fog lights integrated into them. Comes standard with this chrome grille surround, and then same thing with the aluminum metal mesh. These ones here have the hood-mounted mirrors. And then we have the painted mirrors up on the side there. As far as the front axle, it's a 13,200 pound front axle with regular 40s on the back end. It has this turning vane up here. So this is just to help deflect the wind around the cab, just for better aerodynamics. Here is the chassis side fairing. Access is very easy, just pulling that open, and then you have access to the batteries right there. We got your fuel tank underneath here along with your def tank, the aerodynamic style, and then that is the single tank there. I believe it's around a 120, and then the other side has the 150. This here has the chassis fairings that line up with the sleeper extenders. On the back here we have a spring loaded air line and electric line along with your straight rubber lines right here. And then you got your hookups right on the back there. We have the work lights on the back of the bunk and on the side of the extenders. A 3-foot deck plate with the access steps right here. We have the factory installed quarter fenders. Those are the poly quarter fenders. And then on the side here we have your aluminum rims with the AG 400L suspension. So this is basically your tandem and triaxle van or reefer haul type of application truck. So great for over the road, long distance, very comfortable on the inside, and I'll show you that here in a moment. We have aluminum rims inside and outside, and then these are the Apollo 11R 22.5 tires. So it's a very similar profile to some of the Michelin and Bridgestone tires that we put on the truck. So. Fifth wheel is a Yost fifth wheel, 24-inch air slide, roughly a 7-inch ride height. And then we got the standard 10 5/8 frame rail. The tailboard has the backup lights and the reverse light right into the crossmember, which gives you lots of clearance underneath, which is nice and clean. And then we have the 45-degree angle mud flap hangers on the spring-loaded with the polished stainless here. Here is the larger fuel tank right over here on this side, 150, and it does have the heat on there. So you got the Arctic Fox heated fuel tank controls there, and then this is a factory installed SPAR heater for the sleeper. Now down below here is the ground exhaust, so it does have a exhaust down below. And then here is the jockey box with your toe pins, your winter front, and your fire extinguisher, first aid kit are underneath there, and then this does lift up. And you can see across there, that is a factory installed inverter. There is a safety latch to open up the door here, so there's the inside of the sleeper. We'll look at that here in a minute. But first, let's take a look underneath the hood, and I'll show you what's there. Nice and easy hood to open, not a lot of pressure needed. But this here is a 455 PACCAR 1650 torque, as you can see from the stamp right there. As far as the brakes go, we have this one here's got the disc brakes on the front, and then we got drum brakes on the back, I think. Actually, I should double check that. Yeah, we got drum on the back there. Power steering, we got your fuel, or your fluid, and then your filter right there. There is your fuel water separator, and then there's your oil fill, oil check right there. We have your air quick fill right here, so if you want to air up the truck, which is great for inside the showroom here, if we need to air it up, we just plug it in and up it goes. Coolant is up here on the firewall, and then there is your air filter right there. Go around the other side. Watch out for these mirrors. Got your washer fluid right here. Here is your HVAC system with the filter, accessible very easily, right like so. And then your filter here for your coolant. And yeah, your hot side with your oil spinner right down there. That's your centrifugal, just to get all the debris out of your oil. So we'll lift that up, close up the hood, and show you the interior. All right, so let's take a look inside here. We have the Vantage interior in the tan color. So it's got that nice straight stitching all on the door panel with the silver weave right here. We have your window lift controls, door locks, window lift or mirror controls. Here is your turn signal, your washer fluid, nice leather wrapped steering wheel. You got your shifter control right here, drive, reverse, and then you can also adjust your Jake brake with that. And then you have a manual mode button on the end here, and then you're up, down if you want to manually toggle your gears. Here is the dash. So we have a panel there with a storage pocket. So all your gauges are on the digital display here. And here we have your radio, and then your HVAC system with auto climate control. Three-wheel locking differential on the forward diff lock here, fifth wheel slide, your suspension dump, a couple spares. That is your hill assist. If you want to turn it off, that basically holds the brakes while you are on a hill. If you take your foot off the brake and go to the throttle, you don't have a clutch to hold you. This here will help hold the brake for a couple seconds before the truck starts rolling back. You do have the option to turn that off if you want. There's air traction control, your engine fan, and then this is your trailer brakes. Up above here, we have your interior lights. So that's for the sleeper berth. There's your fog lights, clearance lights, and then your driving lights along with your hazards right there. Over here, we have your work lights on the back of the bunk inside of the sleeper extender. This is your interior lights right here. This is your brightness adjustment. And then this is your pre-trip light test on the exterior of the truck. This seat here is a fixed seat, which means it doesn't swivel, but it is a full Air Ride GT702 seat. They do not have the heat on this here. Actually, sorry, this side does have the heat. This side here on this side, yeah, they're both heated. They're not air conditioned, but they're both heated seats. So if your driver's seat does wear out, you can switch them and not have to buy a new seat. You can just take this seat and put it on the driver's side, so it makes it a little bit easier in that regard. So up above we have lots of storage, overhead storage right up here, storage all the way across here on both sides. There's your CB radio kit right there if you want to have that. In the bunk here we have big storage area here with a hanger, so you can hang a jacket or pants. We got pockets on the side here. You can keep shoes or whatever you'd like in that side. Does come with a factory installed fridge. So as you can see right there, we got a drawer down below, a couple more drawers on this side here. There is the organizing tray. So it doesn't have that swivel table, but it makes for a really nice, comfortable bunk here without having a lot of crowding with everything in the way. Now it does have a factory installed inverter, and then there's your 12-volt outlet there. So if you wanted to have something strapped down onto this here, like a printer or TV or something, you could put that down there. You also have a microwave spot or a coffee maker in this area with a built-in strap, which is nice. And then you got storage up here. It's a double bunk setup here. So you have this upper bunk, and then on the lower bunk here, this is a liftable bunk. So you can lift that up and see what we were looking at earlier. There's the factory installed S-bar heater control right in there. That's the HVAC system for when the truck is on and operational. And then that there is the inverter. There is a set of plugs. There is a set of plugs on that as well. And last thing I'll show you guys is this back area. We have HVAC controls in the back here, door locks, bunk lights. There's your fridge. There's another 12-volt outlet, and then there's your inverter power along with the S-bar control. And then this here is a nice little alarm clock and a little clock that you can set an alarm. You'll probably use your phone is what I would assume, but it's just nice to have that extra clock there if you want to use that. So there you go. All right, so that's it for this week's video. Thank you so much for watching. Like I said earlier, this truck is for sale. I have several variations of these available also. So if you want to either check out our website, or you can just give me a call, reach out, and I can let you know what we have that might fit the bill for you. We're not just looking at 680s for stock. We have all sorts of stock trucks available. We've got dump trucks on the way. We have heavy Ontario spiff dump trucks. We have local 16 and 40 dump trucks available. I have day cabs in stock, all sorts. We likely have a spec of truck in stock for you. So reach out to me. You can click up here, go to my website, and see all of the ways to get a hold of me. And then you can also subscribe to this channel if you are into that kind of thing on YouTube here. So check that out. And yeah, that's it. Thanks so much for watching. I know I'm talking fast here today, but lots to do. So we will catch you on the next video. Oh yeah, and have the world's best day.